What's going on, people? I would just want to do a real quick one. I keep saying that, but this one really is quick. It's Thursday, the 4th of May, and I'm not going to move the lamp. I'm just going to talk real quick. Music is the focus, the primary focus of this channel, but as you know, since this is just my life, I'll talk about what I feel like. There's two new records out that I don't have that I want to call attention to because I love the artists so much, and so far what I'm hearing of them I think is really good. And the first one is Slowdive. Slowdive is back after a long time with a brand new album just dropped this week. I don't have it, but I can listen online as we all can. And I love what I'm hearing. I'm not into genre calling and being genre specific and being stuck on what a genre means. I used to, I just know what I like. And there's a lot about shoegaze music that I have just, not all of it, but some of the prime examples of it I find really soulful. Slowdive is one of those bands, the music is just really, I love it. It's gorgeous. So I have it softly playing in the background since you can listen to everything streaming online. I love that, and yeah, I hope to eventually get a copy of it. The other new album that's out, that's not out on vinyl, but it's out, and what I've heard so far is intriguing, and I do want to add it to my collection. It's the new Ryuichi Sakamoto album, Async. I've also caught up with him a bit, watching recent interviews where he talks about throat cancer, talks about his ordeal with being close to death, and how candid he is about where he's at now as a result, saying quite honestly that the way that he works, between, this album, it took him 8 years, to put out an album between this one and the last one. He says, it could very well be my last album. No one knows. That's wise, to know that and just make peace with it. No one knows. So those are a couple albums that are new that I want to recommend, that I don't have, but I want to show you. Also, since it's early enough, if you catch this, I'm going to be doing Roots of Electric Jazz today on 101.3 FM. You can listen to it on the TuneIn app on your phone or the TuneIn website. Roots of Electric Jazz, 2 to 4 Central Standard Time. Today I'm going to focus on Animals as Leaders in particular. I don't have the vinyl yet, but they're playing in Omaha tonight. I don't know if they've ever been here before, but I plan to go to the show tonight. I really like that band, and have money in my pocket to buy a vinyl copy of the latest album. But I like them a lot, so I'm going to play, and I see the bridge between whatever you want to call it, math metal and fusion jazz. I hear a direct connection between what Animals as Leaders does and jazz. So I'm going to be featuring some of that today. Also, happily, I'm going to be featuring a couple of tracks off of the Richard Barbieri Planet and Persona, because this fits the format of my show. I mean, it's electronic, there's jazz elements, it's modern, it's expansive, it's a cut above. Yeah, that's how I see it. A cut above what? Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I just think it's just really good. So I'm going to be playing that stuff today on my radio show if you have a chance to catch me. Thanks for the comments on my uploads of the Eklund Higgins show and Icky Blossoms. And if you remember a while back, I showed you, I uploaded a clip of RAF. Those are 3 of the current 10 projects that I'm involved with. I'm glad to share it with you. Yeah, I'm a real musician. Yeah, I can play. Yes, I can. Yeah, I sure can play. And I love it. It keeps me alive. Last thing I'll say is, again, my friend Jeff Decker, who died recently, the punk metal musician I know, he touched more people than maybe some of us realized. Online, we got a couple of pictures from Carrot Top, honoring the passing of Jeff, and a guy that used to be in the band Pantera, I forget his name, he posted a picture too honoring Jeff. I think it's fantastic. I went to the remembrance last night. I can't go to the service today because I'm doing my radio show, but how do I say it? It's like, I knew, but I think some people did not know how important a simple guy, Jeff was a simple guy. What you saw is what you got. He came off, when you saw him, you would think he was just a greasy, white, Hessian metalhead dummy. He was one of the best people I know. He accepted everyone. There wasn't a racist bone in his body. What you saw is what you got. You know, I'm dedicating the playing of the heavy music today to Jeff. Gone too soon, you know. It's like we have all these monstrous people just running the place, and the good people are leaving in droves. You know, it's not, it's just sucks. Anyway, I guess the last thing I'll say is we don't need to go out of our way to be demonstrative. We just need to remember to love one another while we can. And for those of us around us that are in so much pain that they don't know how to love themselves and therefore show love to others, those of us who realize that, let's remain patient with those people and try to love them regardless of their lack of self-love, which pushes everyone away. Try to love them as well. Maybe they'll get a clue. Maybe one day.